Hi you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a great day today and a great Valentine's Day. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I take notes on my iPad Pro. I decided that I wanted to start taking digital notes in January when I started nursing school. I didn't want to use as much paper anymore or carry around as many things in my backpack, and I absolutely love taking digital notes so far. So if you guys want to see how I take notes on my iPad, just keep on watching.
Take the hot road and hop in. First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take the hot road and hop in.
So the iPad I have is the iPad Pro 11-inch with 64 gigabytes of storage, and I use the Apple Pencil Generation 2 to go along with it. The case that I have on my iPad is the Smart Keyboard Folio, which can be purchased at Apple. This is me comparing my iPad mini to the iPad Pro so you guys can get a sense of the size.
We should be closer than friends.
The app that I use to take my notes is GoodNotes 5. And here I'm just setting up a new notebook to start another chapter of notes. I love the cute covers they have for notebooks, and the grid paper helps to keep my notes really neat. The app that I use to create the titles for my notes is an app called Over, and I absolutely love this app because it's free. It also allows me to use cute fonts so that my notes are way more appealing the next time I'm looking over them.
Let your emotion waterfall on me. Open up. Open up. Open you up like a Pokeball.
So once I'm decided on the font that I want and I'm all done with my title, I save a copy to my photos and paste it right into the GoodNotes app using the Add Image icon.
Open up. Need to deep breathe hard and
I often use the highlighting tool to make lines next to my title to help it stand out more for the next time I'm looking through my notes. I also have the settings to where my lines are automatically straightened to keep things more neat.
Open up. You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends.
I will also write the unit in small print next to the title for reference, and I do this by zooming in on the title. That way when I zoom out, it's very small but still there.
You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you
I then open the textbook, which I have downloaded into GoodNotes, and find the page I need to begin taking notes. Before I start reading and taking notes, I make sure to create a title so my notes are organized by course. So here I'm changing the title to the course that I'm taking notes for.
open up, open up, open, open.
After my title is done for my notebook, I use the split screen feature by opening a new window to read and take notes at the same time. I like to write each of my subsections with the highlighter tool as well, and I just name them by the sections that are in the book, so I read and take notes on the section, and I continue to make each of these subsections using the highlighter tool, just so when I'm going back through my notes, if there's one or two things that I need to focus on, then I can go right back to those sections.
First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take the hot road and hop in. First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends.
When I'm all done with the section, I look to see if there's anything I want to fix or change. So here I just took the lasso tool to move this line up. Afterwards, I make boxes around each subsection to make sure that everything stays organized.
You OPN, we should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN, take the hot road and hop in. First impression, you OPN, we should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN, take that hot road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up, come to visit me. She say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotion waterfall on me. Open up. Open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up. Tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotion waterfall on me. Open up. Open up. Need to deep breathe.
So here's how my notes are looking with 2 of the sections all done, and then with 3. And now I'm just going to show you guys how I use the lasso tool to copy and paste charts or diagrams or pictures into my notes, just so I don't have to flip back to the book and look at these charts. I'll have them right in my notes.
We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that.
So I got the photo into my GoodNotes app by copying it from the textbook, and then I just, instead of adding a photo, I would just hold down my pencil on the screen and it will give me that paste option, and I would just use the arrows on the side to help the picture fit in the space that I have left on the page.
Open up, shut it down like.
So I wanted to insert this clip of me doing some different notes. This is an example of how I would take notes during lecture, and I'm just trying to get as much information down as I can on one page. I'm also showing you guys how I would take out the grid paper and just use blank white paper. I do this mostly if I'm going to print out my notes, but sometimes if I just want to rearrange my notes, I also take out the grid paper. I do this because if I'm going to print my notes, I think the blank background sheet of paper looks better than the grid paper once it's printed. But I also do this if I want to rearrange my notes, which is what I'm going to do now. I like to do this with the blank paper because then I don't focus so much on the lines. When I'm rearranging my notes on the grid paper, I just tend to focus on the lines so I don't get as much space as I need to out of the page. So when I take those lines out, it's very easy for me to just put things anywhere just to make them fit, and just so I can have more room on the page to take more notes.
The door's OPN, take that hot road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate.
So that's all I have for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed, and I really love making these kind of videos. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that hot road and hop in. Open up, open up. Shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open. Cold as ice and Coca-Cola. Open up.